In the modern days, the comfort level of people is rising very rapidly because of rapid technological advancements. So we need to engage ourselves in some sort of different physical activities to keep ourselves mentally and physically strong. On the other hand, India is one of the least power efficient countries in the world. So we need to develop some other non-conventional sources of energy rather than completely relying on the conventional ones for energy production. Thirdly, global warming is increasing very rapidly, so we need to tackle the issue of global warming. Our power electric cycle serves all the three objectives. It facilitates urban farming, it cancels the effect of global warming, and it enhances the human health by providing daily incentive to the person. Now my friend Divyanshu will tell you about the mechanism of the power electric cycle.
To make this masterpiece, we have used various scientific principles such as electromagnetic induction, air amplification, photosensitivity and artificial photosynthesis. Let us take a look on them one by one. Firstly, electromagnetic induction. Electromagnetic induction says that we can convert mechanical energy into electrical energy with the help of simple machines such as turbines and dynamos. And Faraday's law of electromagnetic induction says that EMF induced in a loop, electromotive force induced in a loop is directly proportional to the rate of change of magnetic flux in the loop. The formula of magnetic flux is the dot product between the magnetic strength and the area, and which is BA cos theta, and differentiating it with the respect of time we get BA sin omega by delta t. So we can say that it is the EMF induced is directly proportional to omega, which is the angular velocity of the turbine. So to increase angular velocity, it means to increase the RPM, rotation per minute, of the turbine. So here we have used synchronous motor for that purpose and this gear amplification system for that purpose. Now this takes us to the second use, which is gear amplification. Gear amplification. Gear amplification says that the number of rotations per minute RPM can be increased by x time in a pair of gears if x is the ratio of the number of teeth of bigger gear to the number of teeth of smaller gear. Here for that purpose we have used 44 teeth bigger gear and 18 teeth smaller gears. That makes 40 RPM here, 98 RPM here, around 100, and this 98 RPM is finally converted here into 293 RPMs, which gives 238 RPMs, which gives around 250 RPMs here. And then we have used synchronous motor instead of turbines and dynamos, which has inbuilt system of gear inside it. The mechanism of synchronous motor is a little bit different because it uses 3-phase AC voltage to give very less RPM, 6 to 7 RPM in the initial process, but we have used the reverse process to make the to give very high voltages from very less RPM in this case too. So the voltage output in our case is 440 volts and 5 amperes, as you can see in the pictures behind us. And now from here we can get to our next principal use, which is photosensitivity. Now comes the concept of LDRs in photosensitivity. LDRs are light dependent resistors and they work on the absence and presence of light. Here we have a similar mechanism and a similar setup of LDRs, light dependent resistors. Now I would like to ask my friend Rudra to turn on the light to show you how it works. In the presence of light, here as you can see that with the help of battery we are able to glow lights, and similarly we will be able to turn on lights when the natural sunlight will disappear from the atmosphere. Now after generation of electricity, we can store that electricity in this particular battery. Here it is a static model, but we will use car batteries, 12 volt car batteries, and upon a supply of 440 volts and 5 amperes, they can get fully charged in 45 to 60 minutes. And after getting charged, we have a system for draining their electricity in 8 hours at night. We will connect them to LDRs, and as soon as the natural sunlight disappears, that will allow the glow lights to glow, and they will drain the full battery in 8 hours. And now what are glow lights? We all know that natural sunlight consists of all wavelengths of light, and different plants need different wavelengths of light to photosynthesize their food. That is why during daytime only plants are able to photosynthesize, but with the help of grow lights we can give them that suitable wavelength of light during the night time also, and that will help them to photosynthesize their food.
the pedal is rotated, the synchronous motor also gets rotates and it produces some amount of electricity. That electricity is stored in the battery. Right now we have used the stationary model of battery, but later on we will use a real battery. Now a glow light is connected with the battery and 21 glow lights can glow for 8 hours and then the battery will drain. If a person will exercise for around 45 minutes to 60 minutes, the battery will get fully charged. Now the speciality of glow light is that it emits a light of a particular wavelength that is the most suitable one for the load of plant, and it will ensure that the same rate of photosynthesis will happen at the night. In the conclusion, our power electric cycle helps to check the issue of sustainability. It will ensure that the same rate of photosynthesis happens in the night so that the concentration of carbon dioxide in the atmosphere subsequently reduces and global warming can be reduced to a great extent and pollution will also get reduced. Thank you.